Welcome back to Confessions of a Magical Mom.
Today we're going to be talking about Epcot. Epcot is my absolute favorite park at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. It is the park with the giant ball at the front. As most people don't know, there's actually a ride inside of that ball. It is definitely something worth looking at and trying out because it typically has a pretty short wait. So it's something you can do right as soon as you get into the park. And it's something to start off your awesome day at Epcot. Other than being known for the ball, Epcot is also known for the countries that it has in the back of the park, which is why it makes it my absolute favorite park. The reason that it is my favorite park is because I am someone who absolutely loves to travel, and I am someone that would love to travel the world someday and see all of the different countries. So being able to go back into Epcot and just get a little taste of each of them and see something that looks similar to them is really special to me and something that I absolutely love doing. So first off today, we're going to be talking about our favorite rides at Epcot.
All right, so my favorite ride at Epcot is the Frozen ride. It is located back in the World Showcase in the country of Norway. It is the only, ride back there. There's also a small boat ride in Mexico, but Frozen Ever After is the ride that is located in Norway. It used to be a ride called Maelstrom that they just repurposed the track and did an overlay and turned it into Frozen. There are a lot of people that don't like it because they don't feel like the cartoon aspect of Disney should be in the parks. In the countries. We feel like the countries should be focusing on the culture and things like that. But I think it kind of plays into the whole, I love the magic of Walt Disney World. It kind of goes with Magic Kingdom, the characters, all that stuff. So I think that's really why I like the Frozen ride. And it has a fun little part to it that I don't want to talk about because I don't want to ruin it if you haven't ridden it. But it's a really cool ride to do. And it is one that everybody in the family can do, even babies.
Yes.
My favorite ride is Mission Space. I don't know where it is in the park. I don't do the maps. But I think it's kind of like in the middle.
Kind of, I think.
Middle left, I think. I don't know. Somewhere. And it's a simulator ride where you get in this little compact area and you sit and it brings the thing forward and you're driving or you're flying a spaceship to Mars or from Mars to Earth. Depends. They have two settings, which is green, which is beginner. It's easy. It's kind of just like a gentle ride. And then it tilts you and stuff. And then there's red where Orange. Which it tilts you, turns you upside down, flips you backwards. It's like the whole deal. I want to ride Orange, but I haven't got to yet. But it's the only ride in Disney World equipped with barf bags. So
I think it actually has actual G-forces for your body. It's one of the ones I don't ride. I have heard, I've never ridden it, so the kids can probably answer this, but I've heard that if you're claustrophobic, it's not a good ride to ride because it's a really tight space. And that's why I don't ride it. Part of the reason because I'm afraid I'll get in there and start feeling like I can't breathe and then I won't be able to get out. So
yeah, I've actually ridden the orange one and I didn't feel that much of a difference, but there are some people that get off of it and feel nauseous the rest of the day, and I've heard lots of not good stories about it, but I've also heard lots of good stories. It's a personal preference.
I think it depends on how susceptible you are to motion sickness as well, too, probably.
Because Daddy won't ride Orange. He'll ride green, but he won't ride Orange.
But keep that in mind when you go to ride Mission Space. You might want to try the green, which is the beginner, before you just jump right on the orange, just in case you don't want it to ruin your day.
Definitely.
My favorite ride at Epcot would have to be Test Track. It's this racing thing. So basically, first off, when you get in there, they put you in this room and it has a bunch of computers, and you basically design your own car while you're waiting, which I think is pretty cool. And you can do whatever you want with it. And then when you get in the cars, it takes you through a test area, I guess. And it acts like you're in the snow, you're in the heat, you're in the wind, you're in the rain, just like natural weather disasters to see if it could uphold. And then you get out, and I think it goes from 0 to 60.
60 maybe, yeah.
In 1 second.
It's very fast.
I've never been on it.
It's like you get in the car and you go.
Yeah. I love it. It's really fast, and I just love adrenaline rides.
Yeah. And it has a single rider line as well. So if you aren't like adamant to be in the car with the people that you're traveling with, I think because Test Track has a tendency to have a pretty long wait if you don't have a fast pass.
Yeah.
If you don't care necessarily about riding with the people in your party, you can go through the single rider line, and I think it goes quite a bit faster too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, my favorite ride at Epcot would have to be Soarin'. It is back by the Garden and Grill restaurant. I'm not sure where exactly it is in the park. It's sort of towards the countries. So it's next to Nemo and Friends and that ride. It is inside. It is one that sits about 10 people across, and you buckle in, and then it takes you up, and you go forward towards a giant screen that surrounds you, and your feet dangle, and it looks like you're flying over all these countries and all these monuments around the world, and it is breathtaking. A lot of people joke about the smells in the ride. For like different places, it has different smells, which is really cool and definitely worth trying. So the next thing, as we've mentioned a million times before in our vlogs, we love to eat. We love our food. At Disney, it gives you a lot of chances to try new things, and I think that's one of the reasons we really enjoy eating when we're there. So we're going to talk about our favorite snacks.
All right, so my favorite snack at Epcot is probably, I like to go to the Sunshine Seasons Cafe, which is actually in the same building as Soarin'. And the reason I like to go there, I've had food there, like lunch and stuff, and it was just, I mean, it was okay. It wasn't great, but they always have a really good variety of the famous Walt Disney World cupcakes. And so I like to go there because they have a couple different options, and a lot of times the most popular ones that you'll see being featured on blogs and stuff are located in that cafe. You'll be able to find them there.
Is that the one that spins?
No.
No, that's a different one.
That's a restaurant. But I love the Walt Disney World cupcakes. Like, there's an actual Instagram page that is like devoted to the cupcakes of Walt Disney World, and I love to try new ones every time we go, so I really like to go there. Now, in that same building as Soarin' and as Sunshine Seasons is the Garden Grill, which is a sit-down restaurant with Chip and Dale and Mickey and Minnie, and it rotates. It doesn't spin like where it'll make you sick, but it rotates around. The only meal I've ever had there is breakfast. I don't know about the other meals, but I love their breakfast because they bring out, it's served all-you-can-eat family style. So they bring it to your table. It's not a buffet, but they bring you this like skillet that's got these like warm, gooey cinnamon rolls, and I love that. So clearly I am a carb-loving pastry sweet person because I like waffles and cupcakes and cinnamon rolls and stuff like that. But that's the food that I like at Epcot. I definitely try to venture and get a cupcake every time we're there.
I would normally say that my favorite snack is the caramel popcorn in Germany, but last trip we went as a girls trip, and we actually went to the different countries, and we actually went like in all the different stores and everything, and we tried this, back in China there's a store, and they make cotton candy, and it's like different than normal, because I don't like cotton candy normally, but I really like that stuff, and they make it like in a flower, and it's really cool looking, and I really like that stuff because it's like not as sweet, I don't think, and I'm not a big sweet person, so I like that one a lot. She didn't like it, so she gave me hers. It was nice.
It's worth going and watching them
Yeah.
make it, even if you're not going to eat it, because it's like just really cool.
I would have to say that my favorite is probably the caramel popcorn, like she said, but I like the caramel popcorn, but I mainly just like the, there's a Werther's shop in Germany. I just like to go in there and look at all the different things, because they have popcorn, apples, taffy, like chewy candies, hard candies.
Any dessert they cover in caramel.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite snack is people think it's dumb, and it's something you can literally get anywhere, but it is a snow cone, and it is in Japan. So the reason I like this is because it's not your typical flavors of a snow cone. They use real fruit flavors, and the syrup, I believe, is made out of real fruit. So that's very cool, and I just like the little cup it comes in. I'm obsessed with cups.
She has a cup thing.
Yes, I'm obsessed with cups, and it just comes in like you can get a little flower cup, and it's really cute. And so that would have to be my favorite snack, I think, at Epcot. So again, part of the biggest thing at Epcot is the countries. It is the coolest place. It is so fun to go back there and walk around and see all the different things. So we're going to share with you guys our favorite country in Epcot.
All right, so my favorite country in Epcot, and I'm actually going to change what I said I was going to talk about, is Germany. I really have a desire to travel to Germany in real life. I have a trip planned in August, and so I'm really crossing my fingers we can go. But I love Germany because they have the Werther shop. They also have these gigantic, and I'm not even kidding, pretzels that are like this big, the soft baked pretzels. And this is a family blog, but I'm telling you, if you are over the age of 21, you need to go to Germany and you need to order a Schaffenhofer beer. It is a grapefruit beer. I do not like beer, but oh my god, it is so good. We actually have the local liquor store here in town order it in for us because we love it so much, and we found it in Germany. So Germany is probably my favorite country, and I just love the scenery and the architecture because Epcot does a really good job of making it actually seem like you're in each of the countries with the architecture and things.
My favorite country is China. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably because they don't have Greece. But I've always loved China and Japan, and they have both of those, but I like China better. Mulan's my favorite Disney princess too, but I love going to China, and I love to go to gift shops, and I like to buy, if you are like me, you love fans, like the little fans you like, and you're all fancy with them, and they sell like a whole bunch of different ones, and they can write your name on it in Chinese. I have one from there and from Japan, because why not? But I will spend all my money there. They also have, like, in Mulan, she has that little comb. They sell stuff like that, and they sell hairbrushes and mirrors, and I want to buy the whole store, but I can't, and it's really sad, but I really love China. They also sell kimonos, and they sell kimonos for your dogs.
Yes, they do. They have dog kimonos.
And I'm going to buy one next time we go.
You have to buy 3.
Yeah.
Well, okay, then. I guess I'm going to start saving.
I personally don't have a favorite country, but my favorite thing about Epcot is to be able to walk around and see all the mini monuments. Like in Italy, they have a mini, not Eiffel Tower, Leaning Tower of Pizza, and pizza, same thing. And in France, I think they have a
Eiffel Tower.
They have an Eiffel Tower. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I thought there was another one.
In Mexico, they have the Mayan pyramid.
Yes.
And in the UK, they have the little miniature town.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the little...
I want to go see
like a little train.
I don't think I've seen that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to try that out.
Yeah, we'll definitely when we go.
I am obsessed with temples.
But each country has a little monument dedicated to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's miniature, but again, it makes you kind of feel like you're there.
Miniature, though, meaning like smaller than the real one, but still like...
Still life-size.
Big.
Yeah.
It's not like the size of us. It's like still really big.
Probably about the size of this room.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
So,
all right.
Is that all for you?
Yeah.
All right, so my favorite country would have to be France. Our last trip was in February where me and her went, and we actually did the Princess 5K. In that trip, we found a little bakery back in France. It's kind of hidden. It's kind of tucked away. There's a gift shop in front of it, and then the bakery is right behind it. There wasn't a long line. They had lots and lots of options, and it was so good.
Yeah.
It was I don't know why it was so good. Maybe we were just really hungry that day, but it was phenomenal. I would love to visit France someday, and so crossing my fingers. So that's, I think, why I like it so much, because I have a desire to go there. So
Epcot right now is, if you're going anytime soon, it does have quite a bit of renovations going on. So it's a little different than it normally would be, but I definitely think it's still worth making a trip over there if you've never been. And you want to tell about the back entrance too? Yes.
So as many people know, Disney just installed some Skyliners Very cool. 10 out of 10 recommend if you have not done them. We like to just sit on them and go around. But including with that, I think they've had this for a while, but there's actually a back entrance to Epcot, which is where the Boardwalk Hotel, the Yacht and Beach Club, they have a bridge and it goes over into the entrance into Epcot. There's much shorter waits back there. There's still security and Magic Band scanners, and you can get off the Skyliner and just hop right off and go into that back entrance, and it leads you right into the countries.
Yeah.
So that's very nice. If you're not really interested in doing any of the other things in Epcot and you just want to go to the countries, I highly recommend going in the back and doing that.
Because it's a long walk from the front of the park back to the countries if that's all you're going to do. That by the time you get back there, you're just like, I'm so tired, I don't even want to walk anymore. So if you're, like Caroline said, if you're only interested in doing the countries, that's definitely the way to go, is to go in that little back entrance. And we went quite a few times before we discovered that.
Yeah, we just really discovered it a few trips ago.
Yeah, so that's a little insider tip if you're visiting the countries for sure.
Yeah, so Epcot is not for everyone. It's not her favorite part.
I mean, I enjoy it. Probably because, like, you enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I enjoy going with you, but I'm not a huge...
It is my absolute favorite park. I love Magic Kingdom. I love all of the other ones, but Epcot just there's something special about Epcot to me. So I think it is definitely something worth trying out if you have the chance to go, or if maybe you're on the fence about, should I try it? Should I do 2 days at Magic Kingdom? There's a lot of different things. I would definitely say give it a try. Go just once and see if it's for your family, because it might not be, and that can save you time on your trip. We want to do a quick little shout out to Dad because he bought us a camera. So that might be why it looks a little nicer today in our vlog. We've been working very hard. We are at 780 Instagram followers. Yay! So we did not expect that to happen, and this has definitely blown away our expectations for something we were just doing for fun and to have a good time with. So thank you guys. Yes. Check back tomorrow where we will be talking about Hollywood Studios. I chose for us.
That's Lily's.
And so that is Lily's favorite park. So make sure you come back tomorrow and we will be talking about that and all of our favorite things.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and share.
Yep. For sure. Alrighty.
Social media guru over here.
And we have our link to our Instagram and Facebook in the bio. And so make sure you go check that out as well.
Yeah.
So, but we will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.